Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This is about your love life and it's a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread. Now the video is a bit glitchy throughout, a software issue, nothing I can do about, but the audio is fine, so please stick with it through the glitches. I've made 3 readings here. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get finding this video, it's good to go. Each of these readings has got a deeper dive to it. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And so you need to know, I've got a Black Friday sale going on at the moment. If you're watching this when I put it out, that is 20% off everything on my website, BeHealing.com. Private readings, 1-question readings, the deeper dive reads, breakthrough coaching, energy healings, guided meditations by me. Check it out on BeHealing.com if you want to get one of those. There are 2 ways in which to win a private reading with me every single month. First way is by being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. So click that subscribe button if you're new and click like on this video and then leave a comment. That'll get you an entry. Do that as many times as you like on all of the videos, including shorts that I publish throughout the month, and that'll get you many entries. Second way is by purchasing those deeper dives to these pick a card reads. Doesn't matter when the reads come out, it matters when you purchase them for those. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And the crystal is out with the Judgment card from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck. Yes, it's that time of year. I've got the decks out. The Christmas deck's out. Or would you like the flower? The flower is out with the 4 of Pentacles card. And that is from the Dark Mansion Tarot. Or would you like the shell? The shell is out with the 4 of Pentacles from the Tarot of Mystical Moments. So take your pick now. Again, sorry about the glitches. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment. That'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. I do a today's tarot every single day of the year. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Would love you to come along. Change the format slightly. Monday show is about manifesting abundance. Wednesday show is about health and happiness, and Friday show is about love and relationships. So come along. As always, I give those 1-question readings in there. You can book those at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. You can book them at any time because I will do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show, then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to be able to make it live. Alternatively, come live for that masterclass, and I would love to connect in with your energy, chat with you, and perhaps do a reading for you as well. And I make 3 of these love pick a card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want the next ones to be about in the comments below. And I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. Don't forget, use Black Friday coupon code for your 20% off. You can find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there. So crystal, flower or shell, which one do you want? Take your pick now. Your timestamps are in the comments and in the description box below, and enjoy. So if you chose the crystal and this one's for you, crystals, let's find out about your love life by way of a full Celtic Cross tarot spread with this Christmas deck, Nightmare Before Christmas deck. So as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. They still haven't fixed the software, so the video is glitchy. It will be glitchy, but you should be able to hear it all the way through because the microphone is fine. Okay, so let's get some cards out for you. Find out what's going on in your love life at the moment. What do crystals need to know about their love life right now? Okay, what's this reading all about? It's about judgment. Oh, it's about a choice that you need to make. Judgment. Now, some of you might be in a situation with somebody where they might be lying to you, or you're not sure whether they're lying to you, and you need to have a judgment call about it. Something is not as it seems here. I'm feeling it. So you need to, I don't think someone else is going to make that judgment call. I think it's you that needs to do that, you know? Especially if the information isn't clear, if you believe that someone might be lying. There comes a point where you've just got to make a decision based on best evidence. Oh, I'm getting a lot from this. So this could be someone you're interested in or someone you're having a relationship with. And there's just some weird energy about it. But the call is yours here. What is crossing you? The Hangman, you keep on changing your mind about it. So I believe you're getting clarity about this. One day you could have clarity. No, they're lying. I need to like nip this in the bud. Queen of Needles, yeah, it's about having boundaries, right? But you keep on changing your mind about it, perhaps thinking like you can give them a chance. You need to give them a chance or something like that. Two of Presents, weighing up the options, and the Devil card. Your fears. Okay, this is why it's crossing you. Keep on changing your mind. Why? Because your fears come up, right? Your fears of losing this person, or perhaps of losing of having wasted the investment that you've made in this person. It could be that. So a part of you, and it's the fearful part of you, is holding out hope for this person, even though you keep on getting this clarity that they're lying, or they don't have to be lying. There's just something going on said that you kind of know about, that you do know about. So you need to trust your intuition on this. So let's see how things look on the face of it. The Ten of Needles, painful ending. Oh, it's like you're facing it head on here, or you're trying not to, and you need to, you know? On the face of it, it looks like a painful ending here needs to happen, I would say. What's really behind that is the Four of Presents. Interesting. So fours, they're all about solidity, you know? The Four of Pentacles is when we, like, usually it's a guy, isn't it, with a pentacle, and he's got a pentacle under each foot, and he's holding on to one too. And it's because it's like locking in your answer, that kind of an energy. I'm finding it hard to explain what I mean here. It's when you're sure about something, and so you're locking that answer in. It's when you're sure about someone, so it's a definite yes. So what's behind that is perhaps you were never really sure about this person anyway. And yeah, the Four of Pentacles is also about holding our energy back. So if someone isn't making you feel sure, making you feel good, making you feel certain, then it should be a no to that person, unless it's fears coming up. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's our fears coming up, and then it's not about the other person, but it isn't in this case. It's about the other person. So sometimes we just need to kind of hold our energy back and almost serve ourselves, right? And you might think that you're doing that, or your mind, your ego, your subconscious mind might be trying to protect you from the painful ending, because you know it's going to be painful to let go. But I tell you what's going to be more painful is carrying on even though you've got a red flag, a little siren going off here. That is going to be even harder if you don't listen to this intuition. So recent past energies, what's been going on? What has been going on, recent past energies? The Page of Presents. So right at the start of something, so you've met this person, or there was a small offer, they've taken you out on a date, something like that. I don't feel like with the Page of Presents being there that it's that big a thing. I mean, it might be a big deal to your heart because you might have already, you know, felt a connection with this person and made that attachment. But right at the start of things recently, oh, this might not be someone that you're attached to already. It just might be someone that you're considering, you know. What about the near future energies? Let me know in the comments below. You've got the Queen of Presents, your stability, and the Wheel of Fortune, fate. Okay, this is you opening up, you staying stable, and you opening up to that Wheel of Fortune, that fate. The Wheel of Fortune is often depicted, well, sometimes depicted as our heart and going for what's in our heart it's like the first cog that gets the cogs of the universe moving, right? It's like if we make a good decision for ourselves, the universe goes, yay, yeah, I'm on board with that. Absolutely, I'm going to help crystals out with that. So getting back to your stability and then getting on track to your fated relationship, the one that is really right for you. We can't be on a track to our fated relationship if we keep on saying yes to the ones that aren't right for us. Do you know what I mean? It's like the universe presents this to us saying, what about this one? And you go, oh, yeah, please. And they're like, the universe is like, yeah, sure, because this one's nothing like you and nowhere near good enough for you. Like that's at the start of our journey. And then, but later on our journey, it's like, are you sure? Because this one isn't right in that way and that way for you. Are you sure you're going to settle for that? Or don't you want what you really, really want, you know? And what we do is we fine tune and we get even clearer about what it is that we want, and we get less settly in those energies. Yeah, don't forget to click like on this video too. Okay, less settly. Oh, I don't think I've seen it come up in like this, in this view. Usually those things pop up when it's like looking at me directly, you know, the first, anyway. This is about judgment. It's about you making a decision. It's time for you to make a decision. This is, you're not letting someone else make this decision. No, this is the decision for you to make. And the universe is saying that. I'm hearing it clearly. Judgment. What else is this reading about for our crystals? It's about the Five of Presents. Okay, disappointment and justice, what you really deserve for sure, and the Tower. And if it's not what you really deserve, it's got to come crashing down. What's more painful, the universe stepping in and having it come crashing down, or in other words, them finishing it, or you being confronted by them with someone else, or, you know, a really more obvious, glaring, really painful sign, or you finishing it, you deciding to move on, you know, from that. So yeah, whoever you're focused on at the moment, this is saying, you know, you do have fate and your justice coming your way, but first you need to say no to what isn't. And it gets harder and harder, I'd say, because we choose better and better, even closer and even closer to what would be right for us. So it's really hard when it's almost, but not quite, to say no to that, because there's a part of us that's scared, right? Well, what if who is perfect for me never shows up? There's that fear. Well, let's see what your fears are instead of preempting them. What's crystals fearing here? What are the worries? What are you worried about, crystals? The Six of Presents. Okay, reciprocal energy. So it could be exactly what I said. What if perfect for me doesn't ever show up? What if it isn't available? Well, ask yourself a question. Do you exist? Oh, yes, you do. You exist, right? Okay, crystals, you exist. So why wouldn't a match to you exist? Look around in nature. Is there anything that doesn't have its match? Do we create, does nature create like a tree that's got like the feminine things on it without putting another tree nearby it that's got the masculine things on it so that it can pollinate each other? No, that doesn't happen, right? You exist. Your perfect person exists too, the one that's right for you. They're not perfect, but they're going to be perfect for you. And the Queen of Candles. Queen of Candles is your very attractive energy. Why would this be a fear? Queen of Candles is also the one that takes action too. So you might feel like you're strong, perhaps too strong, perhaps too much in your masculine energy. It could be because you're the one that would take action. You're the one. Perhaps you're looking for someone that will equally take action, because of this. The Six of Presents is about reciprocity, right? And so you might think, well, there's not many people out there that are as driven as me and that will take action like I do and all of that kind of thing, but it's not true. Again, I ask you, do you exist? Would the universe have created just one person like you without the match? It just wouldn't. There'll be plenty of matches, in fact, out there. Well, perhaps not plenty, perhaps not like 99% of the people, but perhaps 0.01, but still, there's billions of people on this planet, right? So what are you hoping for? Hopes are the Empress. So the Empress is the divine feminine energy. This is the I know what I deserve. I deserve their very best. I'm the Empress. And of course, you want in your match. Let's see the Emperor. We don't have them out already, do we? What are you hoping for? The Two of Candles. The Two of Candles to know what to take action on. To know what to take action on. And I think this is about this situation, right? To get clarity. The Two of Candles is the Two of Wands. It's about having clarity on making a decision on action to take. So yeah, just being clear about that. So let's get your outcome cards out. I'll be revealing the first outcome card in this reading. And the rest of them I'll be putting in that deeper dive read, that extended reading. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that. As well as revealing the rest of the outcome cards, because we want the full story, right, of all of this. I will also be pulling cards out of these decks back here too, a special bonus card as well. And let's find out all about this person, and further clarity on all of that, and all of that for you. And all of that, and all of that. Guidance for you, messages from your person, what they want to say, and all of that kind of thing to give you clarity. Okay, there's that, and there's that, and then there's that. You've got 4 cards out so far. I just want to get a couple more to get a clear picture of your outcome. And then, ooh, I like that. If you've got somebody new coming in as well, we'll be getting cards out about them as well. Let's get nosy about that too. And there we go. Right. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got 6 outcome cards here. First one is this one. It is the 4. Yes, the 4 of Candles. The 4 of Candles is about having firm foundations, setting firm foundations in something. This is why we take our time getting into relationships to really get to know somebody, because that's what creates firm foundations in any kind of relationship, really, is getting to know each other as we are and not muddying the waters perhaps with getting too intimate too soon, getting those that emotional attachment and those chemicals involved, you know, that have us feeling more intimate before it's naturally come about, that emotional intimacy. So 4 of Candles, this is like a solid footing for you, a solid start in something. Yeah, firm foundation. So this is your outcome. It's interesting because I do feel like the situation you've got at the moment is the lead, is kind of to show you what you need to stop, what you need to let go of before you can actually have what it is that you want, right? We get the no's before we get the yeses, and often there's a no right before the yes. Anyway, if this sounds like it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you want to know what those cards are and all the rest of it, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it should do. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me. As we'll get in that deeper dive too, that'll get you entered into the second draw at the end of the month. So good luck with winning that. Wouldn't that be a great end to the month, end to the year perhaps, to win one of those? But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. And if you're coming with me to that deeper dive for even more, then I will see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the flower, this beautiful rose, along with the Dark Mansion Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread and see what's going on in your love life at the moment, what you need to know about. Now, as usual, flowers is going to be a deep dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of this reading. I will be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading, because your cards are already coming out, and find what this reading is all about. It's about the Four of Pentacles, and it's about the Five of Wands. Okay. Four of Pentacles is about holding your energy back. It could be about being miserly, as is depicted on this card, but it's being safe, kind of thing. And the Five of Wands is going for something that's better for you. It's practice makes perfect, but going for something that's better for you. There's a bit of conflict in this of like holding your energy back, of it being okay for you to be miserly because you deserve better. I think you guys, you might be in a battle with your heart, like wanting to take care of someone or wanting to give to someone and not be selfish and all of that kind of thing. But then there's a conflict inside of yourself going, but I actually deserve better than this. You might be hanging around someone wanting better from them rather than withdrawing your energy, because a part of you wants to be generous and wants to give to someone, but a part of you also wants to hold your energy back too. So you're kind of fighting with your miserly self. A part of yourself that knows that you deserve better. But can that person give it to you or not? That is the question, right? Now, everyone's always got the potential, right, to be an amazing person. But are they actually going to reach that potential? Do you really want to wait for someone to change? What is holding you back? What's crossing you? The Six of Wands. Interesting. So the Six of Wands, in this deck, it depicts a wedding scene here. But the Six of Wands is more about being seen by others to be winning. So there's a part of your ego involved here with this person, of being wanting to be seen to win, to be wanting to be seen to get what it is that you want from this person rather than them withdrawing from you. So you don't want to be withdrawing your energy and feeling, but you're allowing someone else to withdraw their energy. We could be talking here about, I could be talking here about a push-pull kind of a situation. Is the more that they pull away, the more you want to give to the situation. So you don't want to be miserly, but you're letting them be miserly. That's a mismatch, right? That's a push-pull. That is opposites attracting kind of thing. And opposites attract until we really know and love ourselves, and then like attracts like, because we've learned that we want to be with someone like us, not someone that's unlike us. When we realize that we've got everything inside of us and there's nothing lacking, we're not going to go for the opposite of us. Opposites attract, sure, but it never lasts, because it's only when you're loving yourself, like attracts like, that is the kind of relationship that lasts. So just be careful here, because there's a part of your ego here that wants to win. You could have been investing your energy in someone and wanting to be generous with them and all of that kind of thing, because that makes us feel good. Of course, it makes us feel good, but it can be misplaced sometimes. It can be misplaced. So you've got this conflict within yourself. Part of you wants to hold back. Part of you wants to give to this person. Part of you, it's your ego that wants to give. You think it's your heart that wants to give, but it's not. It's your ego, because there's this desire to be seen to win. And relationships, that it's not a competition, that one gets their right way and the other one doesn't get what it is that they want. It can never be that. It can never be that. It's got to be both getting what you want, right? So how do things appear on the face of it? A relationship, it just cannot exist when you both want different things without someone losing. It's not going to last. Of course it's not going to last when someone's losing. It's got to be reaching both of your relationship needs. And so often I see women especially foregoing their relationship needs, but while meeting the man's relationship needs. What's that about? Your relationship needs are important too. So how do things appear on the surface? It's really slow going. Eight of Swords, and you're trapped. Like, it's not moving forward. I'm trapped. I seem to be stuck here. It's really slow going. Six of Swords. Trying to get from A to B in this fated situation, getting things moving, trying to get things moving. So you're trying to get things moving, but it's really slow going. It feels like you're stuck. So you know how you want things to go, right? In all of this. That's on the surface of it. What's really behind that? What's really behind that is Ace of Swords. There's an aha. This is information coming out. It's an aha. It's a realization. It's like the sword up in the air. Information coming out. Going to give you clarity. It's going to give you clarity to move, to start something new, to move forward. Okay, the truth will out in the end, right? But sometimes it's hard going, especially when we're so determined. You know, when things are in alignment, it's really easy. We don't have to be determined and try and try and try. When we're trying too hard, it's a sign that it's not in alignment. Just saying. Recent past energies. What's recent past energies? Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. And the Emperor. So, yes, it's a push-pull situation because the Emperor is Divine Masculine card. So you think this is your twin flame, don't you? You're not sure. Ten of Pentacles, the happily ever after. I think this is my twin flame. So you've had a sign or something like that that makes you think that this is your twin flame. This is your Divine Masculine. But there's this Moon. It's not really revealed. It's not really sure. You're not really sure, are you? Ten of Pentacles. So you got high hopes. You had high hopes for this. And what's coming in the near future? Near future energies, the Hierophant, a spiritual lesson, and the Hanged Man. You'll be changing your mind about it. Yeah, I mean, that's the Ace of Swords. There's going to be an aha. There's going to be a reveal. The truth will always out. The universe is always trying to get that truth out to you. You'll get sign after sign after sign. Keep on ignoring them. The sign is going to get signier, even signier. And it actually hurtier too. It hurts more when those signs get more and more obvious, you know. Like, I'm exhausted, but I'm not listening to that. I'm going to keep on working, and I'm going to get, and then it's like, oh, now I've got a cold. You know, it hurts more, but it gets us to listen. And that's what you've got here. You've got the Hierophant and the Hanged Man. A spiritual lesson will be learned by you, and it will have you changing your mind, seeing things from a different perspective, and that's good. So the path that you're on here isn't wrong, but you've got something to learn, which is good. Right, that's what we're doing here. We are living, we are learning. So this reading is about this conflict that you've got within yourself. You want to be generous and you want to have hope with this person, stick with them and give to them and all of that kind of thing. But there's a part of you that wants to hold back. What else is this reading about? What else is this reading about? It's about the Nine of Wands. It's about your healing. Oh, Eight of Wands, about your communication. Interesting. I'm picking up that this is about, you know how I was saying, I see a lot of women meeting the man's relationship needs, but completely forgetting about their own needs, not even asking for their own relationship needs to be met. Perhaps it makes you feel too needy to say what your relationship needs are. Well, we all have relationship needs. What the hell are we getting into relationships for if we don't have relationship needs, right? Nothing wrong with having needs from a relationship. Otherwise, why bother? So this is about your communication. So a part of you is unhealed as of yet, and you've been holding back from speaking the relationship needs. I think you have had the learning in life from perhaps a relationship. It could be from parental relationship or some family, or from an ex relationship, that you're needy and that your needs don't matter or something like that. This reading is also about the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, definitely not trying too hard, putting those burdens down. The King of Cups, the one that loves you. Like, this is what I said. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy, right? The one that really has feelings about you and loves you. It's going to be easy. You're not going to have all of these burdens and be trying to, you know, manipulate it and make it happen and be trying too hard. So two aspects about this. You need to heal yourself enough to be able to speak and say what your relationship needs are and know that that is fine. Like I said, why the hell are we getting into relationships if it's not to meet our relationship needs? And it's not all about their needs. It's about, it should be equal, right? And it's also about King of Cups, Ten of Wands, not trying too hard, because the one that has feelings for you and wants the same things that you do, they're going to make equal effort. as you do. And so it's going to be way easier and the burdens aren't going to be on you. So what are your fears? Flowers, fears. Death. So you're fearing change itself, big change itself, letting go. And Ace of Pentacles, planting seeds for the future. I think you've been nurturing this relationship. I think there's a part of you that's like, I have invested in this relationship. I don't want to let go. I should be able to make it into it. No, you can't make it. And there's two people. Okay. Other things are easier to manifest in life because it's generally just our energy and we're attracting a thing, right? Or money or whatever, and it can come from a lot of people. But when it comes to relationships, we have two creator spirits. This is why relationships are harder. Two creator spirits, both with what it is that they want going on, both manifesting, and you've got to wait until two people are in alignment to come together. But trouble is, when you've got one person who's trying to manifest one thing, but then they're choosing like one that is manifesting something completely different, to come together because like we're attracted to people and we've got these crazy hormones that gets us to do stupid things, and then there's this mismatch, and it's like I can out manifest because I'm a manifester, and what I'm trying to manifest is right. It's righter than what they're trying to manifest, which isn't true. And yeah, so you might be fearing, like Ace of Pentacles, the efforts that you've put in to all of this, and it's like, oh, look at this. I mean, doesn't that say it all? The skeleton, so it's like it's all for nothing, you know? It's like, oh, death, significant change. Don't like change. Human beings, we don't like change. We've got nervous systems. Our nervous systems don't like change. It stresses us out, even if it's positive change. Think about like moving or going on holiday or like moving to like your dream home. It's still really stressful. It's really stressful. We don't like change, and our nervous systems are trying to like stop us from going about that change. So, yeah. What are your hopes? Hopes for our lovely flowers, please. I feel like you guys are really close, you know, to what it is that you want, but you do need to start choosing easier for yourself. Holy crap. You're hoping for a tower, perhaps for things to fall apart so you don't have to make that decision. It could be that, and the Empress, of course. The Empress in exactly the same position that came out for crystals as well. So you're hoping to get what it is that you deserve. And so the Tower, it's like the universe stepping in to give you what it is that you deserve. But you're the creator spirit, you need to create it yourself. And as I said, it's trickier in relationships. But it's more about recognizing when someone's offering what it is that we want too, which means that you've got to get really clear about your relationship needs and prioritize them and speak out about them and know what they are. And then see if someone's willing to give you that. Because if they're not, what are you doing in a relationship or trying to have a relationship in the first place? Okay, so let's get your outcome cards out. I'm going to get a progression of outcome cards for the full story for you. I'll be revealing the first one of these outcome cards in this reading, but the rest of them will be coming out in the deeper dive read. And so in that deeper dive read, that extended reading, I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here as well to get really some guidance out for you, but get really nosy about what you've got coming for you, who you've got coming for you, and all of that. Let me just have a look at your cards. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one more card out for you. There it is. 6. Interesting. Okay. So 6 outcome cards here, and the first one is exactly what I thought it would be, in fact. The first one is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is you making a decision. Two of Wands is about making a decision on action to take. This is up to you to make a decision here. It's you that's got to decide this. You've got to empower yourself. Know what it is that you want, and then empower yourself and make a decision. And I think it's going to be, once you realize what your relationship needs are, get on that, like get really clear about that. Tell yourself, it's okay for me to have relationship needs. It's good for me to have relationship needs. What am I even got? It's like saying, like, I'm going into a job just like to help everyone else, not for anything for me. And it's like, why would you do that? Like, why would you waste your time if you're not getting paid and if you're not getting like career progression and stuff like that? Like, you should have like job needs, you know? Same, you should have relationship needs. So once you get clear on your relationship needs and then start looking for someone that wants to fulfill those needs, two of wands, that's going to have you making better decisions for yourself, right? On action to take, whether to go for someone, bother with someone, invest in someone, like go on a date with them, or you know, keep on messaging them, that kind of thing. So you've got a clarity about that, of what actions to take and what not to take. And then you've got the rest of these. If you want to find out what they are, if this sounds like it is your story, it could be a story wanted to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I will pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video. And when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching. And don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into the prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. Good luck. As we'll get in that deeper dive as well, that'll get you entered into the second draw as well, for a private reading with me at the end of the month. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. If you chose the shell, and this one's for you, shells, let's find out what's going on in your love life with a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread with this Tarot of Mystical Moments. Now, as usual, shells, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. If you find that it is your story, it could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So your cards are already flying out. Let's find out what they are. What is this reading all about for our shells? Four of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. Holding back because of something that's happened to you in the past, or reminiscing on something that has you holding your energy back, has you closed down, has you not wanting to put yourself out there, not wanting to talk to someone, not wanting to take that chance. So yeah, something in the past. Okay. Someone from the past holding their energy back from you. It could be that too. What is hindering you in this? What's hindering shells in this? So yeah, is it someone from the past holding their energy back from you, being a bit stingy with their energy, not getting in touch with you, not responding back to you? I think it's that, someone from the past. So it's current energy, but you guys are saying that this is someone from the past. Ace of Cups. What is hindering you is you're in love with them, your feelings. Yikes. Okay, so you're in love with someone from the past, but they're holding their energy back from you, not contacting you, not being forthcoming. Huh. And it's hindering you that you're in love with them. So your feelings for them are having you put up with things or continue on with... You're not continuing on with anything here because it has them as a past person. So there's nothing going on in the present, but they're in your heart. You're in love with them. Someone from the past. It has your heart taken because this person's in your heart, but then there's nothing going on. They're holding back. Oh, okay. So how do things appear on the surface? What's going on the surface? Two of Pentacles, weighing up options. So you're thinking about them. It's like, shouldn't I? Should I move on or not? Should I stick with this or not? Thinking a lot about them and weighing up your options. What's really behind that is strength. It's like you're strong enough for the both of you. That's what it feels like. So you've got really strong feelings for this person. You're strong enough for the both of you. I wouldn't do that in a relationship if I were you. Because a relationship is about two people, right? If you're a match, then you're going to be as strong as each other. So you've got a bit of martyr kind of an energy coming into this reading now. Especially because the Ace of Cups is what is hindering you. That's what's crossing you. Your feelings are actually causing a problem here. Oh, I want to know why they're holding their energy back from you. Anyway, let's have a look at recent past energy. So what's been going on in the recent past? The Hierophant, spiritual lessons for you. Okay, and doing things by the book. Spiritual lessons about doing things by the book. So you might have been learning about like relationship, how to get into a healthy relationship, what red flags to look out for, all of that kind of thing. Been learning a lot, been taught by someone. It seems very logical, the teachings, this, the Hierophant. So you've been learning in recent past, okay, about relationships. Perhaps from a relationship teacher, something like that. Relationship coach. Okay. And what's coming in the near future? The energy is coming in for you in the near future. I wonder whether this is going to be resolved by you, reading books and watching videos about relationships. And I wonder. King of Pentacles, but it's the female version of the King of Pentacles. This is you mastering your stability. So this is your energy, King of Pentacles. So you're getting more stable in yourself. Not emotionally stable, like physically with your money and all of that, like feeling more grounded and earthy in the material world. See, I'm getting, even though the Hierophant is about spiritual lessons, I'm really getting the material side of that Hierophant of like learning by the book kind of thing from people that are very much geared to the logical. When we're all like in the spiritual about relationships and our connection with them, and then someone just confronts us that are from that completely, like a relationship coach, completely from the logical, or a therapist, completely from a logical place, and says, look, this is actually what's going on. It's black and white. They're saying no, or something like that. And then we realize, oh, I think this Ace of Cups, your feelings and the connection, you've perhaps gone too much into the spiritual and not enough in the logical. We need a balance. The answer is always balance, right? And if it's not balance, it's self-love. We don't want to be too spiritual. We want to have our human logical side, our ego. We don't want to kill our ego. We want it in check, though. We want it there to protect us. The ego, it comes from a fearful place, yes, but it checks us before we wreck ourselves, right? The spiritual is important too, but if you're like 100% spiritual and like 0% logical, you're going to have problems. You need to be 50-50. That balance, it's tricky to find that balance, to be grounded and spiritual, to know when to tap into your spiritual side, but know when to be in your logical side too. Both aspects of yourself serve you, and the balance. That's why the Two of Pentacles. You're strong. You're not strong enough for both of you for a relationship, but you're really strong. And if you apply that strength to yourself to find that balance, you guys, you've got a really good future ahead of you. You've got the right ingredients inside of you. Kind of a little bit misplaced at the moment, that's all. And getting that balance right with the Two of Pentacles, you're going to be able to get exactly what you want. You got the King of Pentacles, you in your stability in the material world, you see. It's like, I don't know, you guys, did you have this experience when you were tapping into your logical side that things were going wrong for you, and perhaps that's when you had a spiritual awakening and then went too far into the spiritual? It could be that, and now it's time to balance it up. So you might be pushing away the logical side of yourself at the moment because you had negative experiences from that, but it's time to bring it back. So when I was getting having my spiritual awakening, I was doing really well for myself financially. I had a career, a corporate career, but I had this pull of the spiritual, of being a healer and all of that kind of thing. And so when I answered that call and had my spiritual awakening, I gave everything up. I was right to give things up, but then I also turned my back on the money and all of that kind of thing. I was wrong to do that. And looking back, you know, I was wrong to do that, but it's like I had to go all in because I'm that kind of a person. I had to go all into the spiritual, you know, like Jesus is something like, oh, you know, give all your money away. And you know, that's what I did. I regret it looking back. It would have been nice to be straight up balanced, but I know looking back, I did what I had to do. I had to go all in. And then years later, it's like, oh, now I need to balance it with material. I need to marry. That's what it is, marrying the spiritual and the material. That's the place you're at the moment. So what is this reading all about too? It's about someone from the past, yeah, but it's not. This reading really is about you. The star, hope, hopeful energy. It's also healing energy as well. You know what? Your hopes and your dreams, you're still on the path to it. You guys have got really good energy. It's just a little bit misplaced at the moment, that's all. It's like when you unlock this stability in yourself and this balance, King of Pentacles is the card of mastery. Once you master your material side, your spiritual side is really strong. Once you bring your material side up to par, which will be easier than you think, you just need to stop pushing it away and stop judging that material side of yourself, the logical side and all of that. So you've got some healing to do around the star card is the card of healing, but it's like hope. You're on the path. You are on the path to exactly what it is that you want here. Perhaps it's time to get like on board with like the material world more, manifest abundance and all of that kind of stuff. That will have you mastering your material side more, the logical side more. Okay, so what are your fears? The devil, wow. Okay, so negative energy, your ego and all of that kind of thing. Yeah, you guys, you are embracing the spiritual a little bit too much. You develop that side of yourself too much. As I said, balance is always the answer. There's nothing wrong with anything in life or any part of us either. Balance is where it's at. And whenever we go too far in one direction, we get the negative experiences from that, and we need to pull ourselves back and find that balance. And you know what? If you have been like all spiritual, when you get that calling to be more material, when you start going in that direction, you're going to feel really materialistic, and it's going to feel icky, even when you're nowhere near 50% yet. Like when you're only like 20% going toward the material kind of thing, you're gonna feel like it's like when we have that lesson of like we're being completely selfless and it doesn't serve us. We need to be more selfish. When you are in that direction, you start heading in that direction, you feel like the biggest bitch in the world. You do. You feel like you're being like totally selfish when you're not even in balance yet. So you need to know that. But yeah, you're fearing your ego here. You're fearing that the ego. You're thinking of it as a bad thing. It's not. The material side, it's not a bad thing. What else? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is like waiting for the perfect timing. So you feel there's a feeling here that I'm getting from you that you think that you're doing the right thing, and it's just a matter of time until you'll get what it is that you want. And I'm telling you, no, you're out of balance. Stop judging the material world. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't judge the spiritual world either. There's nothing wrong with that. The balance of the two is where it's at. It feels to me like it's your spiritual mission to find that balance too, and to marry both of them. I think it's everyone's mission to do that, in fact. Okay, what are you hoping for? The High Priestess. There's your spiritual side. You see, you want to be that High Priestess in your spiritual side. In a way, that's ego too, because you've mastered the spiritual. I feel like really strongly with you guys. You've mastered the spiritual. And it's like not wanting to learn any more from there, you know? It's like, okay, I've mastered this. I'm just going to pretend that this is as far as it goes. I've reached enlightenment. I'm going to stay here and wait. Three of Wands for my good stuff to come. Universe goes, oh no, there's always more to learn. There's always better balance that we can get. We can fine tune, we can fine tune, we can fine tune. And when we find something where we're completely out of balance like this, it's a tricky path to be on. Tasmo. I remember I used to go on retreats a lot, and especially Buddhist stuff. And not that I'm Buddhist, I'm not anything, but I like that kind of thing. And I had this conversation with a Buddhist monk, and I was asking, like, why, because he was celibate, why shy away from relationships when relationships are our biggest test? And he said to me, don't need romantic relationships to be tested by relationships, Claire. He said all that stuff's coming up, believe me. And he pointed out that we had I was triggering him. I was triggering him because I asked a lot of questions and I challenged him, and he felt judged by me. And he'd already talked to me about this as well, and I was saying, I'm just really interested, that's all. And he was like, I've been taking it so badly. And it was great person, very open, you know. And it's like, yeah, good point. He had a good point there. But what else are you hoping for? So you want to sit in that spiritual energy, and you don't want to marry it out with the material. What else are you hoping for? 5 of Swords out with the King of Wands. Again, it's the female version of the King of Wands. Okay, you're disappointed in that side of you. The King of Wands is the go-getter, the one that wants what they want. So it could be you in the past, and you've turned your back on that. The King of Wands, the one that dances to the beat of their own drum. They know what it is that they want, then they go out there and claim it. I think you used to do that, and you've judged yourself for that, disappointed in yourself for that 5 of Swords, internal battle around that. So you've got some healing to do about your past self. Isn't it interesting? The 6 of Cups, someone else is holding themselves back from you, but when I originated this reading, I said it was about you, right? Something about your past as you're holding back, and it's evident now that both are true, this and that and true at the same time. You've got somebody here from your past, and it's not working with them because it's not working for you within yourself at the moment. Anyway, let's get your outcome cards out. How intriguing. Outcome cards, please, for our shells. I'll be revealing the first outcome card because I'm going to get a progression of them out. The first outcome card is revealed in this reading, but the rest... Nice. The rest are going to be revealed in that deeper dive read. I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here to give you more advice, and I'll be getting cards out about your person as well. Let's see what their dealio is and all about that, and how come they're a match at the moment to you, to this energy, this imbalanced energy. And if you've got anyone else coming in the cards, that hopefully will be coming out very soon. What's the outcome? 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. One more, please. Okay, 2 more. And then, 3 more. Oh, okay. Right, you've got a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards. Guys, I've got a lot to tell you. So... first one out is this. In your outcome, you've got the Queen of Cups. Really nice energy. This is you and your feminine energy ready to receive. Right, so first of all, you're going to have to know that you deserve to receive. The material plane, this earth, is not as bad as you think. It's great. There's so many beautiful things here to receive, to enjoy, and to indulge in. And abundance is your birthright. It's all for you. It's here for you. You're not a leech on the earth. You're not. There's nothing wrong with the material side of things. And when you see that, I feel like you've got a new spiritual awakening to have, and it's to do with the material. When you see that, you can open up to receiving, to really enjoying your time here and the wonders, the things that you can receive. It feels like it's a really important step, this, to open up to receiving. Because after all, when we're in alignment, it's the flow, you know? Love and abundance, it's all the same thing. It's all source energy. We can't be open to source energy and say, but not that source energy. That source energy is bad, right? We can't, because it's not. Anyway, if that sounds like it is your story, could be a story, you want it to be a story, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll be popping a link for it up there right now. And there's a link in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now. And it's a little instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you won't receive it. Now, the email might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, junk, or promotions folder. Do check those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new, and leave a comment, because that'll get you an entry into that prize draw for a free reading with me at the end of the month. As we'll get in that deeper dive too, that'll get you entered into the second draw, so good luck with winning those. But if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive to hear even more, then I'll see you in there very shortly.